quite frustrating to consistently keep DPS going. And Noob is off, and they are going, and there goes FGS.
Actually, the team comps are a little bit different, I think. I think Noob has an NG, not a
Is
second
that
LA.
an NG?
Yes, I do not see an attunement.
Oh. This is the shift in the meta. Guang would be proud right now.
It will be interesting to see how the NG plays into their tactics.
They've come to engineer some more torture devices for the dredge. See what makes them tick inside.
And in an update in the other game, it appears that KRS has defeated Cold Snap in Path 3 of CM, and they'll be going on to the tiebreaker in Citadel of Flame Path 2. Noob has found a good LOS spot for that first boss.
This first asshole of a boss in this shithell of a dungeon.
Right. We have one down, two downs for FGS. The Fiery Rush strategy did not work, and the downs are going to make this a bit harder.
Everyone is up now, but now they've lost a couple of FGSs.
Noob looks like they're maintaining a very fast pace here.
They've definitely been practicing this path.
They have practiced this path, evidently. FGS is still struggling with this first boss.
Looks like Noob has managed to defeat the boss, the second boss.
Noob has a healthy lead at this point. And it looks like they have an FGS spot for the third boss. But he didn't LOS very smoothly, so they're not going to get a clean runoff on him.
And their FGSs should be gone pretty soon. Looks like Noob has split for these next couple of champs.
Interesting strategy. Didn't work out so well in AC Story. But everything seems to be going well here.
Yep, they have one more, and then they will be moving on to the next event.
Meanwhile, FGS still has 3 bosses to go.
Yankees center.
So one of the members accidentally got a Guild Heroes banner, and it has 10% movement speed. They should switch to their alternate, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yankees moved to streaming.
Noob has killed the last champ, and they're moving on to the next event. Oh!
Who's doing very well with these mobs. Well placed static fields to stun the dredge. They can't be blinded because they're assholes.
It's an RP consideration since they don't have eyes.
You have to stun them.
And it worked fairly well. FGS is actually starting to catch up here. They're not that much further behind.
Nope, all champs are dead and they're both on the escort event.
The escort event's especially annoying because of how slow this guy walks. It's really absurd.
Probably all those years of working in the tunnels, crawling around on his hands and knees without being able to see where he's going since he doesn't have eyes. Since he's just a poor little dredge that everyone hates. Everyone hates Dredge. Even Grouch.
Looks like the escort event is about to finish up for Noob.
Looks like the dredge is now carrying some rubble across the map.
Completing one of the most annoying events in Dungeons. Noob still has a pretty good lead, although FGS has taken back some of the time that they lost earlier in the dungeon.
Looks like the Ellie taking a bit of damage, but getting past stealth and ready to go for the next boss.
The last boss is in the dungeon is so tricky with those stun fields on those golems that it's pretty likely that that's going to be the determiner of the outcome of the path.
Definitely
You have
so.
good strategies for it.
This boss here has an interesting mechanic. You have to lure him underneath these crushers and crush his little stone force field thing that he surrounds himself with. But it looks like they've frostbowed him and frozen him, and they're just melting him down as quickly as they can. Looks like a pretty solid kill for Noob. That's definitely the fastest I've ever seen that boss go down. Strife would be impressed if he were still around. But now I believe Noob has to collect some ore pieces for this and turn them into a dredge NPC.
I'm getting word that FGS's instance has bugged.
Uh-oh.
Looks like it.
And that is going to be it for them. The run is over, and we'll be going to game 3 if, assuming that Noob can do this without wiping.
Looks like Noob may be trying to, sorry, not Noob, FGS may be trying to unbug the instance by waypointing around and talking to the NPC. But we'll see if they're successful, who knows. Dredge are very fickle creatures. They're also gigantic assholes. It looks like their instance has definitely been booged.
Well, if Noob wipes, then they still win due to a draw in this match. So long as Noob can pull this one out cleanly, we'll be going to a game 3, which is TA up.
I'll be really interested to see how they do this last boss. I think first they might have to kill some power suits or some turrets or something. I don't quite remember. Looks like they're ice bowing all of the power suits here.
That was a pretty good move.
Looks like they're stacking up for FGS.
Very interesting.
This is a bold choice.
Especially with only 2 FGSs for the group.
Looks like Noob is changing foods and possibly sigils. stacking might.
And if they can pull this off, this would most likely be the record for this dungeon. And
Looks like they've got some downs.
2 down.
Uh-oh.
If this goes pear-shaped, they're in big trouble. A
Now
wipe
they've lost
here
an FGS.
gives the win to FGS. Now they've kind of been reduced to chaos in that they have, they don't have their stacking spot, and the golems are kind of moving around.
I'd personally want to play it pretty safe at this point. I
They have
wouldn't
it
want to.
down. The warrior's down, but it looks like he's going to manage to get back up.
One of the golems seems to be significantly higher in health than the other as well. That's something that they'll need to take into consideration, because they both need to be killed at the same time. Looks like the Elementalist is trapped in the static field. The Warrior and the Thief are both down.
This could be bad. They need that warrior to get up in Warbanner.
This could be the Pepperinos. Looks like the
Oh, those
Warrior's
AoEs.
Vengeance.
The warrior needs the Warbanner. They gotta hold on. This is coming down to the wire with the static fields.
Guard is down.
The guard is down. The warrior is defeated. His vengeance wore off.
One of the golems is running away to the corner. That's definitely bad RNG. It looks like they're both healing up. But they've done it. They've killed the
They did
golem.
it. They got it. And they managed to pull it out.
Congrats, Noob.